Malawian boy.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Miss Rena L. General.
Yours truly, Lomwe.
Yo, this is Black Jet.
Evo Timothy. Farmer Michael.
What it do, what it does.
What up, people? This was good.
You listening to or tuned into
The Five Rounds podcast.
5 rounds.
5 rounds.
5 rounds.
So yeah, make sure you stick it right here because it's lit.
What's going on, good people? Happy Friday. Welcome to 5 Rounds. I am One Tali. We've got Nala. We've got Patso. How you guys doing?
Oh, good, man. I'm pumped up for this interview.
Yeah, man.
Do you hear me?
People are like, oh, new intro, milk flavored sodas, like new intro. Nah. We got different intros, man. Today, this is a special guest intro, my G. So, we've got a special guest, of course. This artist, is a performing artist, an award-winning performing artist, singer, songwriter, first Malawian to win the Afrima Award as the best African act in Diaspora for her track Jaiva, featuring Tay Grin, a Zimbabwean star called Roberto. You might have heard of him. She has worked with several artists in the industry, namely Tay Grin, Roberto, Pucci, Dominant One. Whew.
You're right.
Are you guys ready for this though?
What's
Are you ready for
Give us. What do we have?
My mouth was full with the introduction. Are you ready for this lady? Her name is Hazel Mak. What's up, man?
Hi, guys.
What's going on? Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Yo.
Do you know what's really funny? I had to pretend to do that. Hi, what's up, guys? Again, we already said hello. It's weird. Anyway, hi guys.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
I'm great. I'm good. I'm so excited to actually finally do this.
It's been a long.
Wantali has been trying to get me to do this show for the longest time. And he's like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Malawi. Sorry. Oh, I'm traveling. I'm just like, yeah. So it's very exciting to actually finally do this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great to have you on. Great to have you on.
You're here.
Thanks
Happy
for having
Friday.
me, guys.
Happy Friday.
And
happy Friday, man. Listen, if you guys are tuned in, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. You don't want to miss this. Today, hit the like button for Hazel. You know I'll be checking these likes. I'm going to be checking these likes.
Mr. Officer.
As usual.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
All right, peeps. Let's get this started, man. So, Hazel, first question for you, man. Listen. So I mean, I'm privileged to know you personally, right? So I know you're a mother, I know you're a partner, and you're a musician, right? So my question is, how do you balance your music career with your family life? Because throughout your career, you've done this pretty much yourself or with family, but now you've got different responsibilities, and you like to travel, of course. You have to do tours as a musician, the studio time stuff. It takes a lot of time. So how do you balance both things?
To be honest, it's been insane. It's actually been insane because the music that I make is like very personal to me. So obviously the music changes according to like my personal life and all of that stuff. So it's been a very, very hard transition between being, a musician, a working mom, a mom, a wife,
super mom.
and there's a lot, and also running like multiple businesses at the same time, and also like after you have a kid, you also need to like take some time out to really figure out who you actually are as a person, because I went from being just me to now a lot has changed, and it only feels like it's settling in now, because it's been a wild, I think about 2 to 3 years. Actually, no, it's been a wild 5 years for me on a personal level. So at least like now I feel like I finally know who I actually am, and I'm in a space where I can create music, and I'm also in a space where I'm working with people that appreciate what I've done in the past, and they have their own expectations of me just based on what I was able to achieve in the past. But then now I almost feel like I'm taking who I was before and like putting it in a box, and now saying, you know what, this is who I am now, and I need to establish who Hazel is now. And so it's like Hazel in the middle, and then there's all this other stuff around. So I'm finally in a space where I've been recording so many tracks. Like just the other day I realized that I've recorded like 3 albums worth of music. So
say what?
Yeah, like 3 albums worth of music. Even when I was pregnant, I was still recording. During COVID, I was still recording at home. And it's been crazy, but I feel like now I finally have the right formula. I have the right people working with me. And then in between all of that craziness, my manager also died. So it's been quite hectic. And obviously those are things that I'm not going to be posting about and whatever, because like since my past relationship issues, I've become very private about like my private life. So I can't come on. So there's been so much that's happening in the background, both very challenging, but also very rewarding at the same time.
Ooh, wow. First question already. Home run.
Well, Gonzali, do tell the guys in the comments. Guys in the comments, do fire in your own questions as well, just to ask Hazel here. Because you know what, we might have questions that you have that we might not ask at this very moment. So yeah, feel free to ask on. But hey, heavy on that. Come on, continue.
Wow. So I've already got some. This guy's cheeky, milk flavored soda says, look, hold on a sec. Now I've got Instagram popping up. What's going on here? All right, 2 seconds. Boom. So what? So look, it says, does that mean that that Hazel's baby technically has a feature in the album and deserves royalties? Well, I don't know.
A feature in which album? I'm confused. Which album?
I know, right?
Well, am I featuring in my own album? Like, I'm confused. What's
Trust me.
Because if I'm featuring on my own album, that's a bit hectic.
Trust me, man. Trust me.
Just ask him to clarify. Just clarify on the question.
All right, milk flavor soda. You want to clarify that, man? You want to clarify that? I think he's asking like a DJ Khaled type question. You know what I mean? Like, did you?
Okay.
Yeah, like you. This guy's still coming. Anyway,
I think it's stuck in the idea of when Hazel kind of mentioned to say that her music kind of changes every time, like with the certain situations that she's in. So I think he's kind of relating to the whole situation. Like you had the baby now, you produce an album, featuring your baby's, situation and all that stuff.
So he's supposed to get a little bit off that album, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, as in like, am I gonna get personal on the album?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
If I was an R&B artist, like maybe I'd have done like a Summer Walker or maybe. But thank God I'm not. But we love Summer Walker, by the way. We love the drama. We love to listen to the drama. Yeah, we're here for it.
Of course.
No, I believe that music, your voice and what you say lasts forever. And especially being a musician, what you record and the intention, like when I record my music, especially, I like vibesy music. So everything that I write and I record is a personal thing to me, where I don't want my voice and my intention recorded.
Yeah.
And then it gets amplified the more people listen to it. And then, you just see yourself catching all these bad luck strays or whatever. It's because you've been putting bad intention in your music and it gets amplified. And that's just a personal thing to me. And, you get to see other artists where they make such amazing music, but then their personal lives are a complete shamble. And then it comes down to, even the Bible says like watch the things that you speak. Every religious like person or spiritual person, like the things that you speak
come to light.
They come to light. They come back to you. So for me, I just took it. Yeah,
and I've noticed that you actually do make positive music. You make vibey music. You make music that people can enjoy and just sit down and be like, this is actually a really good vibe.
Exactly.
It's not something sad or anything like that.
And that's the thing. Like for me, music is a form of like escapism. So that's what I want my fans to feel, that sense of escapism. And there are plenty more other artists that they can listen to, like for instance Summer Walker, for other feelings and moods. But I want and my music is, to be honest, it's for like, I want girls to feel good about themselves. I want them to feel sexy. Like the type of music that I make, I want girls to like play that before they go out and they're putting on their makeup and then they just leave the house on good vibes, or like in the morning you play that in your car and you're ready for the day. And it's all about creating a warm, safe, energetic space, because that's what I want for my life. So if people are going to listen to the music that I make, I have that responsibility to share myself, if that makes any sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Guys, if you actually haven't listened to one of Hazel's songs, there's one I think I just listened to just early on, that was Overload. And about Phil, you're talking about light that fire inside me, something like that. And I was like, okay, that's some good feel kind of music, because then it's like light that fire in my soul and all that stuff. So guys, if you are actually just tuning in, you can actually just go onto YouTube and catch on to Hazel's music, because then she is fire. Like I think the most recent video that I've seen yours was, I think, Murder was about 300k views or more, if I'm not mistaken. That's a really good one as well. The production is really good.
Big up. Big up, man. Hey,
that one was on that. Sonia produced that. I think Sonia's such a brilliant producer. He produced that. Yeah.
Malawi Connect. We like that.
Definitely. Nice. We like it. I want to big up the guys in the comments before we get to the next.
I just like, from your face, I'm just like, are these comments wild? Like I'm low-key shocked.
These guys are I gotta watch these guys, man, because sometimes they get wild in there. So I need to make sure that they're all right. Do you know what I mean? They know what I'm like. So yeah. We got people like True City Fan. Welcome, True City Fan. What's going on? Milk Flavored Soda. I'm trying to figure out who this is, but yeah, welcome.
Yeah, I saw that. He gave us a side eye.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Alpha Sky, what's going on, man? We got OV2 Nice.
Baby.
Hey.
We got OV2 Nice up in the building. We got M.Patrick there saying, look, that's giving me an idea. Giving me an idea.
Oh, see that he's like, I'm gonna do a personal job.
Yeah, man. It's giving me an idea. Next track, we're gonna be doing something personal. I think I figured out who this milk flavored chocolate guy is. We know who you are, Francis. But anyway, yeah, it is him. Anyway, we're gonna carry on. Yeah. So on Trans Africa Radio, 2017, on that interview, you mentioned that you studied music marketing, and you were not really on a path of becoming a musician, right? But you were trying to be the person in the background who makes things work and stuff like that, the A&R role that you mentioned. And then you said, look, at some point you switched and you became an artist. I want to know what the catalyst was for you to switch. Like, what made you switch? Why did you think, you know what, I can do this music thing? I'm trying.
To be honest, I worked in the background for the longest time. I worked on a lot of PR projects for... Not a lot. I worked with Invisa Sean Focus, Theo Thompson for a while.
Yeah.
when Two Face came to Malawi. So my background is really in like PR and marketing. I also worked with Cheryl Cole, Elton John, like sort of like in the background doing social media management.
Wow.
Yeah.
Royalty over here.
Bow down.
Yeah.
And then like I thought to myself, well, why am I not doing this for my own people? That's when I started working with Wezi, now Kwanza Cocoa, but back in the day it was I think it was Malawi Warrior. So we started this PR company. She was fresh out of university. I was still in my second year because I was in my second year of my second degree. So we started working on Malawi Warrior, did a couple of events, and she at the time used to work for One Extra. So she was working for One Extra, and she was working alongside DJ Edu before he actually became like an official DJ for One Extra. So we booked him for a couple of our events where we were really showcasing Malawian artists and creatives within the diaspora. And this was around during the time where people didn't even know where Malawi was. So it was, like, I meet people and they're like, I'm sure you guys have experienced this. Oh, where you're from, Malawi? Oh, is that in the like Caribbean islands? No, bro. Like, what do you mean? Yeah,
Maui. I get a little Maui.
Maui.
So
I've gotten that so many times.
It's wild. So then it's actually wild. So I was in Malawi with Wezi when she started now as Kwanza PR and the Gondolosi chocolate woman.
I'm sorry.
We can talk about that.
Jesus is Lord.
You can't just gloss over that and just like I'm gonna go on.
Do you know what? Let me ask Alpha to bring the Gondolosi chocolate upstairs. Like I need to drop that in there. But let's
go on.
Yep.
So
gotta check it out.
We went to Malawi, and she moved back to Malawi, and I was just like, I'm gonna go and do my thesis, my research for my second degree. That was basically on Malawian music in the Malawian music industry, and this was right before like digital media came in.
Yeah.
So it was basically around how digital media will affect the Malawian music industry. I can send you my thesis if I can find it.
You were way ahead of time.
So I did a whole thesis, and that's what I told my mom. I was like, I need to take a couple of months off. I need to go do my thesis for my third year project. Yes. So I went to Malawi. Then we get there, and there was the Africa Movie Awards. I don't know when Malawi hosted the Africa Film Awards, and from nowhere, we got an email, and Wezi and I were meant to head the PR for it. And this was when Two Face came for a tour in Malawi, and they were also promoting the awards ceremony. So the nominations were in Malawi. And Wezi and I were like, why would they ask us to do it? But Wezi was like, we can do it. We can do it.
Let's do this.
Yeah, so we're doing all this PR work and like doing all this press work. And it was really great. It was such a great experience. Doing a whole radio tour, literally from Mzuzu, Lilongwe, Blanta, Zomba.
Yeah.
Then our boss was like, you know what? Someone mentioned something to me. They said you sing, and I was like, yeah, I kind of dabble, but like I want to work in I want to work in the background. And she was like, no. And then this someone played me your music. I think we've been looking for an act to go and tour with Two Face in Malawi.
Yeah.
I think you should go and tour. And I was like, but I have like my work obligations. And they're like, no, you can pull it off. So it was her name was Rhoda, Auntie Rhoda. Auntie Rhoda was like, you can pull it off because where you're heading, you have to juggle multiple roles. So you're going to do the role we're paying you for, and we're going to pay you to perform as well.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
Can I just say something? It is very
oh no.
admirable.
Here we go.
You actually learn that you remember a lot of names. Sorry, Sorry, my network jumps a bit.
wow.
It's just very admirable to learn that you know a lot of names and you remember a lot of names going forward, like people you've worked with
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
and the people you're working with now. It's just amazing.
It's very important.
Oh
It's
no,
very
sorry, my
important to
network.
remember. It's very important to remember the people that you work with, because first of all, the last thing I would want is to meet someone you've actually worked on something with, and then they don't remember your name. It's kind of offensive, and it's
Yeah.
also like you don't appreciate the people that you work with. So it's a personal working thing for me, where I have to remember, because it's hard to on a daily, like if I'm out, I meet random people and they're like, oh hi, do you remember me? But if it's in a setting where I'm out just being so my actual first name is Mwai, so if I'm out just being Mwai and I'm not being Hazel Mak, and then I'm just like, oh hi, and so now when I'm out and they're like, oh, do you remember me? I'm like, listen, when we met, was I drunk? Because
I don't know what you're talking
remind me,
about.
please. I'm sorry.
You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there.
It's awkward.
You don't want to
It's
go
very awkward. So
there.
yeah, so I try to remember names, especially with people I work with.
Yeah.
On a working level, that's important. But like meeting people on a like random basis, guys, like I can't even remember what I did yesterday.
Have you ever promised a feat? Have you ever promised?
Can we all?
So yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sticking to the Malawi, because you mentioned the music industry, right?
Yeah.
I thought we just hit this one straight anyway. Since you wrote a thesis on the Malawi music industry, what are your thoughts on the industry now, right, compared to the music industry in Africa? So the Malawi music industry, how's it faring compared to everything else? Is it making a significant impact? You know.
Y'all want to get me canceled?
You see what Pontal is doing right now?
I'm just curious.
Okay.
We're not going to throw you under the bus.
I think that there's been growth. There's definitely been a lot of growth. But I also believe that our industry is flooded with a lot of creativity, and that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Where we're lacking is the business knowledge on how to get a product out there, or how to maintain like
momentum.
Yeah, momentum, and to also maintain artists to. I don't personally, for me, just being famous in Malawi is that's not enough, you know. And it also depends on the artist, what their goals are and what they want to achieve. So this falls back to the same thing that I was saying, that there's a lot of creativity and the industry is flooded with creativity. What we're now lacking on is business seminars on how to run like a music career, management training, PR training. Like the people just think that as an artist you just create the music and that's it.
Yeah.
What they don't understand is there's a whole machinery like
going
behind you, which is why even when I achieve something, I always say we, because Hazel Mak is a brand and there are people that are behind that brand and make that work. So I can't turn around and say, oh, I did this. Had it been that it's I did this, and I would be saying, oh, Mai did this, because that's who I am. But Hazel Mak has turned into a brand. And what I see in the industry is you can count with one hand people that you know have proper management. They have proper marketing. They have a whole like music team, and even people that work with them that say to them, okay, you've achieved this. What's the next thing we're doing? Because what ends up happening in Malawi is you achieve those goals as an artist very quickly.
Yeah.
Then you just find yourself in a space where, okay, I'm getting booked for shows. I'm making music. People like it.
Yeah.
On the socials, people talk positively. Like, and then you just find yourself chasing your own tail. You're like, it's like you're in a fishbowl. You're in a fishbowl in a sea, but you're not trying to swim out of that fishbowl. That's what's happening in the industry. There's so much more that people can achieve. I mean, look at Onesmus. he's achieved so much, you know. And then you look at people like even Lomwe, in as much as he's not doing music, you know that in the background he's making moves that are like that make sense to his brand. Like you don't have to scream about what you're doing as long as you're moving towards the direction that your goals are set to, and your career, you're doing well. Like you can look at there's so many artists that you can look, like for instance, even with, if you look at Kim, right? She makes great music, but her passion is to also teach people music. And she's doing really well at that, and she's excelling. But that's because she had a goal and has an idea. And to be honest, for me, what she does after she does that, after she does the teaching of the music, she's making her music and releasing it. It literally just takes one track that the rest of the world hears, and then she's out. But she's the sort of artist that she's ready for that type of work. And a lot of Malawian musicians aren't ready for that type of work. And thus they're very comfortable in the fishbowl instead of like swimming out of it. And it's not to say that's a bad thing, you know? It works for them, it works for them. But some of us want more.
You get it.
You don't start.
Hazel, you started singing and performing at such a young age. I think you started singing and performing at 11. But what I want to know is what drove you to become a performer? Like what inspired you?
I'd definitely say that it's like my dad inspired me to go into music, because when I was little, and the weird thing is I see it in my son right now, it's really wild. I used to so my mom and dad, when we lived in Namibia, we used to have Friday nights. It was like my dad called it Friday Night Live. So we all had to, like, it was just my sister and I at the time, and they'd be like, okay, Camille and Hazel, you guys need to put together some sort of show or music, because they sent us to performing arts school. So they'd be like, every Friday you guys need to put together something for us to see what we're paying for, basically. But,
wow.
Before we continue on this path.
What we're paying for, like jump on the coffee table,
show
like
me the money.
So my sister and I on a Friday after school, because it was the only time that after school we didn't have like after school like classes or dance or piano or jazz lessons. So we'd be like, oh, we finally have time just to be at home. But then, my dad's like, no, you need to show me what I'm paying for. So we'd like put on little shows, and I jump on the table, and my sister would like put on like clothes. We'd wear my mom's clothes and stuff like that, put on my mom's makeup. And to be honest, now as an adult, they were actually bad minds. They were just like, kids, entertain us. But so it kind of started from there. And then my dad my dad was a strong academic. So he also still believed that there's discipline in creative arts. So he made us go to creative arts school to teach us discipline, that if you are interested in something, you must pursue it until you no longer want to do it. He was very like adamant on that. And he was like, you like singing. Okay, you like singing. Do you like the guitar? No. Do you like the piano? I like the piano. Piano lessons. You know, and do you like dance? What type of dance do you like? I kind of like ballet lessons. So he was very invested in the creative arts, and that's pretty much where that came from. And then then we moved to Ivory Coast, performing arts school and school at the same time. So we'd go to normal school, and then after school we'd go to performing arts school. And I kind of went from there. He really kept us busy. Which was great.
So how would you describe your music? Like the kind of music that you make, how would you describe it? Is it like R&B? Is it reggae? How would you describe it to your fans or somebody that doesn't know your music?
To be honest, I think the music that I made in the past, I was just trying to figure out like who I am, or the sort of music that my vocals work with, which was quite difficult because like my vocals are quite like I can fit into sort of anything. So that was quite difficult. But the break that I've taken, I've realized that I've always been a lover of house music, and like literally even from the time Amapiano came out, I was just like, this is my jam. Yeah, this is my jam. I like this. And I've always been a lover of deep house. I've been to see Black Coffee a few times in Camden, and like I literally just, you know, when you just get blown away. I did a show I did Vic Falls Carnival, I think in 2018, and I was on the same set day as Prince Kaybee. So I performed and then Prince Kaybee came after. And I remember just being so blown away with the electronic music that he was making. And it's just feel good. Music's meant to make you feel good. And so like there's no doubt in my mind as to why I've gone into electronic music, and that's the path that I've decided to go on. But then if you listen to my old stuff, you can actually see the signs that this is where I'm eventually going to end up. And what actually made me realize that is because you guys used my song Tabwera. And I listened to it, and even the vocal delivery sounds like some of the stuff that I've actually been doing now. So it's made me realize that I think I was always on this path, but I just needed to discover myself, really.
Yeah, because we were in the chat going, what genre is this woman doing?
It kind of sounds like
I don't have a specific genre. I did a lot of Afro. Liyaya is Afro beats. But the thing is, with Liyaya is a cross between because I like to sit in like when it comes to like production. So for that one, I was actually there from scratch. So we basically mixed a lot of Southern African sounds and also like a Nigerian sound, because the guy that produced the record was he is Nigerian. His name is Chuka, but he was very much into electronic music at the same time, but he also listened to a lot of Southern African music. So he was very excited when he found out I was Southern African. He was like, oh my gosh, I've always been waiting to work with a Southern African artist. He was actually the one that encouraged me to speak Chichewa or to add Chichewa to the record. Yeah, it was actually one of the first records that I ever recorded in Chichewa. There was Ndima Umbeta, and then Liyaya, and those were just when I was experimenting with Chichewa and like English.
Okay. Wow. I know your producer was supposed to be on with us, but I wanted to find out, how did you guys connect? His name is M.Patrick. How did you guys connect, and can you tell us a little bit about him?
So I did a radio interview with Pi Radio. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but you should. They're the ones that do all like most of the Amapiano festivals. Kings of Amapiano. So they're the radio station behind that. So I did an interview with them, and they were basically working with a lot of Amapiano artists within Manchester. And now that I live in Manchester, I've been pushing my music as a Mancunian.
Where's that? Where's that? Manchester?
Exactly.
No, it's not there yet.
Where is it?
It's not there yet. But I will eventually. We'll get there. I've only been here since like January, so eventually we'll get there.
We'll check in next year.
Check it next year. Just check it next year. So I did a radio interview, and the girl that actually interviewed me, Lady Yolanda, she has her own radio show on there, and Patrick had been listening to the interview. It was for my single In the Middle. I don't know if you guys
In the Middle
heard of it. In the Middle.
Piano one.
Yeah, that is an Amapiano. It's the first Amapiano record that I actually released this year, just the audio. And it did that song actually made moves, and like it was playlisted on BBC Introducing, like they still play it up until now. So Patrick was listening to why are you guys so dramatic?
Wentali is so dramatic. Wentali is so dramatic.
So,
like seriously, he's a drama queen.
Oh, you should have warned me. I was about to run. Like, what's going on?
Guys, I mean, you're lucky I'm not using most of my sounds today. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. But we've got M.Patrick in the building.
Hey, welcome.
Yo, what up? You all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
How you doing? You good?
Good, man.
I'm good. How you doing?
No, I'm good. Chilling.
You are live.
And then I heard M.Patrick. I was like, whoa, okay. I think that was my.
This is my cue.
And now he can actually finish the story himself on his end, because I know the story on my end. Like he can finish on his end.
Go on, sir. Go on.
So who is M.Patrick?
Whew, that's a long. That's you need 25 years of explanation. If I could.
Oh
wow.
Guys, you're actually in the presence of a legend.
Greatness, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying. What is it? Godfathers of Deep House. Huh?
There you go.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, let's see. So Hazel was explaining how we connected, I think. Yeah. I've always been a self-styled A&R manager.
Okay.
And I can spot talent from a mile away, if you like. So obviously, I'd heard about Hazel, tuned into the radios, the interview with Yolanda, and I was like, whoa, okay. And then obviously, two's quick. I was like, yo, I need to work with her. I need to know who she is. Found out how to link with her, and then the rest is Grammy Award winners.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Grammy.
So dramatic applause again.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I don't know what's happening to him
today. Okay. Nah, that's pretty good, man. Really appreciate
it. Do you want to just go into the comments? I feel like
I am. Do you know what? Let me show these guys in the comments some love. There's a reason that M.Patrick is here, guys. Hazel's brought something for you, so stick around and make sure you hit that like button, because like I said, I'm watching. I'm watching.
Yeah.
So there was a question from Alpha Sky. He said, "Look, when does the next EP drop, or EP or album drop?"
You want to take
I'll
that
leave
one
that to
in?
Patrick to respond.
Why are you throwing him under the bus like this?
No, because he's literally management, producer, executive producer. He's like literally everything. So he tells me when stuff is dropping. And we go with that.
And that's what it is. EP album. Let's say 2023 EP album. But in the next month, so 9th of December, we're gonna get a single.
We have a date.
9th of December. You hear that? 9th of December.
You heard it here first.
Exactly. You heard it here first, because I've only told Hazel and she's the only one who knows.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get the name of the single?
The single is called Saka Saka.
There you go. I already sent it to you guys.
She's ruined the surprise.
No.
Ruined the surprise. Don't worry, they didn't hear it. Guys, you're gonna get to hear this song right here on 5 Rounds. A little bit of a snippet of it. Saka, Hazel. Know what I mean? We'll play it later, but let me just read through these questions. So we've got Mr. True City Fan here asking, look, you once said you wanted to feature with Zani. When is the feature happening? People want the Zani feature.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah. So Zani and I, first of all, we need to be on the same continent. Okay.
Come on, Zani, make it happen. Make it happen.
We need to be on the same continent, and we have recorded songs in the past where I didn't actually release the records because I didn't think it was a true representation of our creativity. I mean, the song was my record, and I didn't feel comfortable to release it because I thought like Zani is a huge artist, and so am I. So I wanted, because people have been talking about this feature for the longest time, so I really want for this feature to be perfect. And then when I say be on the same continent, we can go to the studio together, and then after recording the record, we can actually shoot the video together, because I think she's such a hardworking artist. Like, if you can remember the Buffalo Soldier, what's it called? Dalez and Jamaican artist guy. Gosh, I'm so sure. Beanie Man. The record that they recorded in South Africa. I was there when they were with Tay Grin. I was there when they recorded. We were at Dalez's house and put the records together. This was when SA put the record together, and they recorded such a great record. And the next day they were like, "Oh, we're shooting the video." And I got woken up at like 6 a.m. and like Dalez was like, "No, you guys need to come to the house. We all need to sit down." I'm like, "Why do I need to come?" I was just there for like vibes. And then I know you need to come too. So we got there, planned the whole video, and then the next evening, this is how hardworking these artists are. This is how hardworking Zani is. That same evening, they're like, "Oh, we need to shoot a video for this record." Whoa. And Zani's like, "Yeah, you're helping with styling. Yo, Hazel, you're doing this." They're even like photos of us in the background where I'm like powdering her face and stuff like that. So she's so hardworking. Like the moment the camera comes on, like she's meant to be on camera. And so if I am going to ask someone like that to be on a record with me, I need to make sure that first of all, I have a budget for my visuals and I have a budget for my marketing. I need to be smart about these things, because you can't just get another great artist on the track and just do dololo with it. You know what I mean? So and you guys you can't do that. And it's also a matter of like respect for the artist that you're also working with. And that's also one of the reasons why, for me, I haven't worked with a lot of huge acts. I mean, they're there, but it's also, what are you going to do? Like, are you going to step up? What are you doing after that? So you need to put all of those things in retrospect and do the needful. So the track with Zani is coming. I just need to make sure in the same continent.
Big up.
We can't wait.
We can't wait. Nice one, True City Fan, for the question, and thank you, Alpha Sky, for the album question as well. Nala's going to ask one more question, and then we're going to play Saka for you guys to listen to. So stay tuned. Like I said, subscribe, hit the notification button. Nala, all yours.
So I was going to ask you, I know you've released a lot of like songs and whatnot, but how many albums and APs have you released so far? Just for the people that don't know out there, and where they can find your music.
I've released 2 EPs so far. The first EP is actually on socials. The second EP it wasn't an EP, it was an album. I released it, but then took it down because of distribution issues with the distribution company I was working with. But we will re-upload all of that work in. Like I obviously need to sit down with Patrick and discuss how we're going to re-release that. Knowing him, he's going to want to add a couple of songs in there and like some remixes to give people an incentive. But even when we did release the album, it did really well. I had BBC interviews. I even had the BBC do a review on the album. So it did it did really well. Like I even have people asking me up until today, when are you re-uploading it? When are you re-uploading it? But I feel like if I'm gonna re-upload it, I need to like re-upload it with some sort of incentive. So yeah, Patrick and I have a lot of work to do.
You guys better get to work, man.
Yeah.
The people are waiting. The people are waiting.
All right.
As much as they can be waiting, I'm not sure they're ready.
No, you guys are not ready. Honestly. No, you guys are not ready.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
No, you guys are not ready. You guys are not ready. But
I'm ready.
I would like for I think with the sound that's coming out now, I'm not gonna lie, has been really heavily influenced by Patrick as well. And he saw something, and yeah, he kind of lets me, he just like presses the record button and just lets me like run with what I'm about to sing. But it would be really nice to actually, I've never heard you talk about like the music that we're doing. He only just tells me, you did good. You did good. You did good.
Wow.
You know
video over here, man.
You know, it's Hazel is one of the few artists that I've worked with that have just made it easy.
Oh.
Okay. I work with a lot of producers. I've worked with loads of artists, and I'm the kind of person who, if you're not singing right, I will tell you you're not singing right. I'm the kind of person who, if you can't sing, I'll tell you can't sing. You know what I mean? So she's made it easy. You know what I mean? I mean, I think there's maybe one or two songs where she's written and I've said maybe change that word. You know what I mean? Apart from that, she's made it easy. And then even because obviously again, like I work with different producers, engineers. So even when I send them stuff to get mixed and whatever, the guys don't come back to me like, oh no, she needs to sing it. No, they're like, yo, cool. Like we're happy with this. We're gonna do da 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 da. And then when they send it back, like we're all like, whoa, okay, cool. You know? So I mean, we could drop an EP in December, but let's pace it. Let's
the work is there. The work is there.
Exactly. I mean,
even with Saka, recorded it within 30 minutes. Recorded it within 30 minutes. And then Alpha was like, is that it? Because it's because like I said to Alpha, you know, because Patrick sent me this beat and I was like so in love with it. And it took me a couple of days, like, you know, remember when I said music is personal to me? So like I'd be like washing dishes and I played the record and I'm just like, no, that doesn't work. And then I was just like, maybe this, because if it works, you know, I like this. Then I literally said to Patrick, I'm recording tonight. I promise. I'll send it through. And then I got because we have a small setup at home and Alpha is my record guy. He just like record.
The most important person in music.
Record.
Because you know what? He might forget to press record and you've sang the whole song.
Exactly. Record guy. So recorded in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And then he was like, are you done? I was like, yeah, I think that's it. Not too much. And I sent like a basic version of it to Patrick. He didn't even say anything to me. He was like, cool. Next time, it's good. You did good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
And then the next time, like I heard it and it was together and it's a beautiful record. It did what it needed to do. And for the first time, working with someone where I don't have to explain, no, I think you should, where you're micromanaging. Do you know how nice it is to not micromanage?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like I said, 100%. Like she just makes it, she's made it easy. You know what I mean? And I can't, not just Saka, but I can't just wait for the next single. So I think 2 singles in December. And then
breaking focus.
That's what I'm saying. Oh,
you're just dropping them here, yeah?
They're not ready.
Just doing damage. Doing damage. Oh man.
You know what I mean? So
Wow, we're gonna play this song, man. Hey, yeah, but people are probably watering their mouths, man. We're gonna play this song right here, right now, in 5 rounds. Saka.
Hey,
that's what's up.
I'm already taking me there. I'm writing an essay.
I wonder if he knows how I love him so. I wonder if he feels how I feel for him. I just want to love and to hold him tenderly. I just want to love and to hold him close to me. Sanders, draw yourself closer to me. Dawe, sanga kukonde, momwendi makukonde. Momwendi makukonde. Sanders, draw yourself closer to me. Dawe, sanga kukonde, momwendi makukonde.
Here we go.
What a tune! What a tune!
Let's see some fire comments in
Well
there.
done, Patrick and Hazel. Well done. Come on. That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's like summertime vibes over there.
Well done. Yeah. We're getting to winter, and I already feel like it's summer. That was really good. That was really good. Come on.
Yeah, it was definitely getting hot in here. It was getting hot. Definitely. Oh man, no, that was very good.
Wow, that was dope.
Once again, when is it dropping and where can we find it? How can we get this song?
So it drops on the 9th of December.
Sets timer.
It will be on all platforms. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Music video coming later on. Shall I even speak about
it? Already shot, by the way.
And shot in Malawi, shall we say?
Oh,
we have to.
Yes, girl. Yes.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no doubt. 9th of December, we're gonna drop that one. I'm still working on when to do the follow-up single, but I definitely want to drop both singles. So this one, Saka Saka, and then the other one is Breaking My Focus.
Yeah.
So yeah, no doubt. Like we just want to make it festive for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, loving it. The guys in the comments are loving it.
Oh,
Man.
Jesus.
People are being taken there. You know, over 2 nights, you're taking him there. He's about to go. He's about to go and listen to your whole stuff now. Hey, wait till
I'm about to go listen to.
Come on.
Do you know what I'm very excited about? Is like working with Patrick has been absolutely incredible because like you guys need to go and listen to his deep house mixes. I performed at one of his shows when he brought Lady Do. Yes, I performed with Lady Do.
Yeah. Hey.
I should let you know.
Wait.
Right out here.
Hold on a minute. I've got a jingle for him. I've got something for him.
Okay.
His name is John C.
I know.
You got this. You got this. You got this.
Delivering.
I respect on that.
Big up
Respect.
M.Patrick, man. Big up
Yeah.
M.Patrick.
And you know what he did? He literally called me like 2 days, like, because Lady Do was on tour here, and he was like, Hazel, what are you up to? This is literally how he talks. What are you up to? So, what's your plan this weekend? To be at home. Listen, I have a show, and I think you should perform. You know, you're performing. Which days do you want to do? I'm like, okay, I can do this day, I can do that day. Cool, sharp. Next I know, there's a flyer coming out, and hours later, we're driving to Leeds, and we perform, guys. It was, you know, when you get to like be in an environment of like creatives, and Lady Do is such an insane artist, and I tried not to fan out, you know, when Patrick was like, oh no, Lady Do is coming, you know, she's my friend, like, you know, we work together. I was just like, yeah, okay.
It's okay. We cool.
And the amazing thing is, right, this is how insane the law of attraction is. At the beginning of the year, Yolanda gave Alpha and I free tickets to go to the Kings of Amapiano. Patrick, you know that when Lady Do came the first time
in April,
at the beginning of the year. So
April,
in April. So we went to see her, and I remember, listen, I could not contain myself. I jumped as a VIP, and I jumped on the table, and those vocals. And I remember turning around and saying to Alpha, I am going to perform in the same stage as her one day. And it's going to happen this
Come
year.
on.
I promised you.
Come on.
I was like, it's going to happen.
That is so
It's
good.
going to happen. So when Patrick called me, I was like, oh.
It's happening.
Yes. I'm available.
To existence, and it shall be. That's what it is.
Yes.
And
you know what I mean?
in the same space, and she started performing from the VIP section and walked all the way across the club and got on stage. And she was like, those vocals were insane. And I was just like, this is hard work. This is how like intention, and you know what you want to do.
Yes.
And then if you know what you want to do and it aligns with your destiny, it will happen. So I have such great positive expectations from the work that Patrick and I are doing. And it's the same feeling that I don't know if you saw it, Wantali, because I posted it on my WhatsApp. I was just like, it's the same feeling that I had before we won the Afrima. Same feeling. And I have such a great feeling that we're about to enter uncharted grounds. And that's what I like. Yeah. Uncharted grounds. So I'm very excited about this project.
You pushed for that award. You really pushed for that award. They knew. Once she won, they knew who she is. Like, listen, anywhere that I've met Hazel, she wins something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Last time, I lost honorably to Hazel. The first time I met Hazel, we were nominated for the same award and she won it. I was like, who's this Hazel, man?
And we actually sat down the whole conversation about music, and he actually said to me, like, you know what? This it's okay, it makes sense. It's all right.
It's okay.
Take it.
It's
okay.
Just have it. It's okay.
I understand.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I'm quite excited. About the project that we're working on.
Geez.
Incredibly excited. And I hope you guys are like ready.
Hey, we're ready.
Are ready.
We are now ready.
We're ready.
Even the guys in the comments are ready.
I'm ready.
We're waiting. We're waiting. The pre-save link.
Great.
We're waiting for it.
Yeah,
we're waiting for it.
9th of December. Oh, cool. Tonight, tonight it'll be ready.
Thank you.
Pre-save.
Thank you.
It'll be ready.
Thank you. So for the next session, MP's got a little game for you. MP, where we go?
Playing games. I'm bad at games, man. I'm
bad at games as well. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's just the game is just trying to figure out if we all know Hazel, if we picked up something about all this chat and everything, And if guys out there, if you know her, you could also pitch in and let us know if you know the answer. Just answer through. It's just a quick fire rounds. This is part of a 5 rounds kind of thing.
Look at Patrick,
so we're running through. Yeah. So actually, Patrick, this question is gonna go straight to you, because you know what? It would be more interesting just to learn if you'd actually paid attention to Hazel's music, and then we start from there. So guys, in the comments,
Sorry.
So I'll pull up with a
Go on.
first question. So fill in the blanks using one word from the list, right? So this is just a line from Hazel's song, right? This is a line from Hazel's song, and it goes like, from dusk to break of dawn, blank, minga yachikondi andibaya, blank. So the words are Mayo, baby, Liyaya, and darling. Please fill in the blanks with one word.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that?
I'm confused.
Look at Patrick's face.
What the heck?
You confused Patrick.
Yo, you need to explain that. The word is where in here?
This is Patrick right now.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Why are you like this?
What the heck? Okay, hold on.
Patrick
Fill in the blanks using one word from the list, from dusk to the break of
dawn.
Blank.
Can I help him? I'll blank out the word.
Yeah.
From dusk to the break of dawn.
Here's my excuse. I've just come from a shift. My brain is not working.
You know what? We have a similar Patrick to you. We also have Patrick on 5 rounds, and his first excuse is always, "I've come from work."
I've come from a shift.
It's a Patrick thing.
But you know what? To be fair, he's actually said this to me. Like this one time we're in recording at his studio, and I was playing some of my songs, and he was like, "What? This one is yours too?" And then you just sound so different in every track. So
no,
to be fair,
it's not just us.
No, she does, because there's a song I think she sent. Was it last week or the other week? And I was like, "Who is this?" He says it's me. I was like, "No." And then
Can't hear you.
last week, when we were at her place, she played me a song with her and her sister on it, and I'm trying to listen. Like, okay, where's Hazel in the song?
Where you?
You know what I mean? Oh, you just been listening. I'm like, no, like I didn't hear you. So, like, no.
Yeah. It's that thing that we talked about before, where I was trying to figure out myself out. So I kind of like the versatility, kind of like sometimes works and then kind of doesn't work in your favor sometimes. So it is what it is.
I see I rubbed off on you.
Anyway, to answer the question,
please.
It's from dusk to the break of dawn, Liyaya. Mingaya Jugondi and Dibaya, Liyaya. And then my heart, it skips a beat, Liyaya. And then the last one, no, it's definitely not Darling. Darling is towards the end of the song.
Okay.
Did I get that right?
You did. And the question man is on mute.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, he got it.
A, B, C, or D.
Yes.
Oh,
now you know the song, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
okay, I'm paying attention now.
All right, so cool. All right, so I have another question. I have another question for you, Patrick, if you're still paying attention. Yeah?
Okay.
So
Hopefully.
here's another question for you, right? So if you've actually paid attention to Hazel's music and videos and everything, just going back to this.
Ask the guys in the comments as well. This is a good question.
Guys,
Because
guys,
Patrick is already looking confused, and you haven't even thrown the question yet.
So I just remembered I'd seen Kelvin there just put a comment. He said he's gonna go looking at Hazel's music. Kelvin, if you're actually watching Hazel's music on the sidelines or listening to it, this is the question for you in the audience, guys, as well as in the panel. What means of transport or mod did Hazel use in her Liyaya music video? Is it a plane? Is it a motorbike? Is it a car? Or D, a bicycle?
Is that for me?
Yeah, that's for you.
Oh, it's a bicycle.
Wait a minute.
Bravo. Bravo.
I thought it was a tuk-tuk.
Do you guys know? It was a tuk-tuk.
It was a tuk-tuk, wasn't it?
It was a tuk-tuk. Do you know how many times I fell off that bike?
It was a tuk-tuk.
So you had the tuk-tuk, you had the bicycle as well.
Girl.
There you go. There you go. So it's
guys, those cabas are guys. That bike is difficult. Hey!
What's a
Hey,
tuk-tuk
that's why
now?
in the video I was like, that's to the bike.
Hold on a minute, guys. We are taking off. We're leaving Patrick behind. Patrick's asking what the tuk-tuk is. What is a tuk-tuk? He's asking here.
No, the tuk-tuk is Jaiva. The bike.
Oh yeah, that was Jaiva, not Liyaya.
So the bike, you know, my Liyaya video, right?
Yep.
I got on the bike.
Yep.
It's Patrick is the one it's the one I'm on a bike in
Yep.
the leopard leotard thingy.
I remember that.
Yeah.
With
So
that juku.
yeah, you're on a bicycle.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's what he's asking about.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. He's like, I got it.
So I tell you got it wrong.
I got it wrong.
Yeah, you
I
got it
got it
wrong.
wrong.
You said it was a tuk-tuk.
I was thinking about
I
Jaiva.
fell off that bike twice.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's why
went-
the rest of the video I was barefoot. I actually got like a cut at the back of my foot. And everyone was like, "Oh, should we stop filming?" I was like, "No, the show gotta go. Let's go."
That's how a lot of us learn to ride a bike, you know.
Sorry?
I said that's how a lot of us learned to ride a bike. When I was, I think I was probably about 7. My cousin put me on his bike, and the street that they live on, like a long street. So he put me on and was holding me. He said, "Cycle."
Did he let you go?
I'm cycling. I can hear him, and then next thing I'm hearing him in the distance, and then I've gone. Now I don't know how to turn.
And you didn't know how to use the brakes.
Nope.
Where did you land? How did you stop?
Legs in the air. Why did you just jump off?
Was it Flintstone style with the chikanga? Like the foot? Or was it like crash landing?
I just end up on the ground. He laughed. He laughed like he couldn't believe. Like after so long, it's only I heard him. Like I'm hearing. Wait, his voice is gone. It's in the distance. Yeah, he was laughing. But yeah, I fell because I was trying to turn. I want to go back. He had to come all the way. I think I must have done it about 3-4 times. Then I eventually gone.
You took no.
Right.
The very embarrassing part was I actually knew how to ride a bike.
But it just happened. That singing and biking doesn't go together.
No,
Guys,
doesn't worry.
Yeah.
I can't. You know how people say women can multitask? I clearly could not multitask.
Come on.
Like I fell off the bike and I was like, I'm okay.
She said she's okay.
So don't understand that. Come on.
Sorry, I never said that. I take it back.
So
I might
Hazel,
just get cancelled by all the women. Sorry.
So no. You might not. You will never get cancelled because you empower women. I just remember watching your interview there with BBC, and that was a really good interview. And you're talking about Akon, and I thought I'd throw in a question here talking about Akon as well. So who hasn't Akon collaborated with in a song and whatever it is? So we have on the list there Gwen Stefani, Eminem, Will Smith, and Snoop Dogg.
Ooh.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Why, Patrick?
I think
Why?
it's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You think it's
I
who?
think it's
I see you whining and grinding.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he wasn't in that. He wasn't in that.
I think
That was Eminem and
That was Snoop
something.
Dogg and Akon, people.
Yep.
No, I think I'm with Will Smith.
Yep. You got that right. You got that
Yeah,
right.
like because I can't hear the both of them on one track. I just can't hear it.
That's true.
All right, so
Just imagine Will Smith and Akon getting jiggy with it.
No.
Okay, now I can hear it.
So,
a refix.
So just to add in the last question there, I am just going to ask this question because I also was just paying attention to what you had, you're talking about in the interview, you're trying to bring back everything back to Malawi, and you're trying to build the communities, empower people, trying to get everyone else together and stuff like that. I thought I'd throw in a question there, just hope it pops up. So the last question there is, what is the name of Akon City? Because we're hoping to get a Hazel City one day as well, because we know you're gonna, just speaking it into existence.
Real estate, of course.
So the question is, what is the name of Akon City? Is it A, Wakanda, B, Convict City, C, Akon City, French, and D, Senegal City?
Sorry, say that question. Please come again.
So the question is, what is the name of Akon City?
Mm-hmm.
So Akon's building up his city. He's got the cryptocurrency coming up. Akon currency. He's got his community that he wants to.
Powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen. So we're hoping Hazel will do the same thing coming in the future, and we're gonna visit Hazel City. So what is the name of Akon City? And the list goes on to say A, Wakanda, B, Convict City, C, Akon City French, and D,
I think it's
Senegal
Akon City French.
You got that right.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, you're not bad at this game.
This is literally the only game that I'm actually good at.
Really?
Kind of good at. But then again, you only gave me 2 questions, so.
All right. So, all right, you're up for a challenge.
Where's the sound?
Don't get me started. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So let's close it with just one little stupid question, and I thought that would just add into the list there. So the question is, what is the term for a group of kangaroos? A pack, B, a mob, C, pride, and D, colony.
A colony.
Oh,
Colony.
really?
Colony.
Okay. Keep pushing, people.
C. Pride.
Right. All right. Okay, Hazel, hit us up.
I think
Free the pandas. Somebody said free the pandas. Look at
free the pandas. We're talking about kangaroos. We're talking about pandas.
Oh, trust me, there's a backstory to that one.
Yeah. You guys should do t-shirts that say free the pandas.
The answer to that question is mob. Kangaroos are just, kangaroos are just brutal.
A mob?
Yeah, they're just.
Yeah, they are a mob. They are quite violent animals, aren't they?
Guys, can you imagine getting attacked by a mob of kangaroos?
I swear somebody's written a book called Born a Criminal. Were they talking about the kangaroos or something?
I think they were.
It's like a mob of kangaroos. So like a random thing. The reason why I was laughing really hard is because like Alpha and I have this game.
Yeah.
Like where he goes, what's like a plural of like pies.
Yeah.
And then like we were just stupid. They go pies.
Yeah.
It was the plural of eyes. Eyes. So we can literally be in the middle of an argument and then like we're both not talking to each other. And then he will literally like, I'm sorry. He would be like, what's the plural of penises? I'm like, Pinai. And then we start laughing and we're not arguing anymore. So that's why the kangaroo thing
is lost.
Alpha, you play too much, Alpha.
Lord.
You play too much.
So when you're like, Kangaroos pack mob, I was just like, no, this is too funny. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, thank you very much for answering those questions. We would, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So
my own question.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Is when does Saka drop?
Oh,
the
9th
9th of
December. 9th December.
And it comes through. It comes through with focus as well, right? If I'm not
Breaking
mistaken.
My focus, yeah.
Yeah, breaking my focus. Yeah.
Follow up.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Wow.
I got you. I got you.
Nice one, MP, for the games. The guys in the comments enjoyed that, even though some of them are saying we should run them their points. Another backstory, honestly. Guys
Is it about the pandas?
Oh yeah, it is about pandas.
Can you tell us about the pandas? Because like now I'm invested.
Okay, so what is the collective and the name for a collective group of pandas?
Pandai.
This is exactly what Ovida said.
That's exactly what Obi2 said. Pandies, close. Pandies.
What is it really?
Hazel.
So
yeah.
I had so much faith in you.
Was it pandas?
Well, there was so
Pandai didn't work.
No, the answer is embarrassment. An embarrassment of pandas. Okay.
There you go.
What?
It is
Yeah.
an embarrassment.
It's an embarrassment of pandas.
What word of no wait?
So what do you mean? Like a group of
like I'm
pandas
confused.
called
What do you mean?
An embarrassment of pandas?
Yes.
If you Google
Why
this,
are pandas embarrassing?
They're clumsy. They're just fall
so
anywhere.
if you see the comments, you've already got people say free the pandas.
Free the pandas.
Liar.
No,
It's a
free the
bamboo.
pandies.
free the pandies. So basically we did a quiz, and obviously we had a little bit of a tussle with the chat, because they went and Googled it, of course. So there's it says embarrassment, but when you read further, there's a few other definitions of it, but the official one is embarrassment. So we've still been going on about this to say the points have been docked the points or whatever it is. Keep hating the comments. Anyway, today it's about Hazel. So listen, these guys are playing too much, man. They're trying to make us overrun this. I think we've got 2 more questions. I think Nala's gonna ask you one, and then I'll ask you one as well, and then we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah, so what I was going to ask you is about, so you created a platform for women and girls called Malawian Girls Rock, which focuses on empowering women. What have you achieved so far, and what do you think were the difficulties that you faced throughout that?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay.
A glass of wine would do.
Yeah, take a sip of wine.
So, I started Malawian Girls Rock because I felt like, as a person, going back to the conversation we had at the beginning, working in media, I found that, first of all, there are not a lot of women that work in media, and the ones that work in media, you have editors, and most editors are male. So you don't have the freedom and the freedom of your narrative as a writer, because I write myself too. So to be in a space where you can't be the journalist or the writer that you want to be, that can be quite crippling, especially as a woman. And I found that a lot of our narratives as women weren't celebrated enough. And when I discovered that was when when we won the Afrima, came back to Malawi, and literally there was nothing. The most I got was like a tweet from like the Malawian official Twitter or whatever, but that was basically it. And at that time, in 2018, when we won the Afrima, there were only 3 Southern African artists that won. It was me, Nasty C, and Shekinah. Literally just us. And
that's a big list.
Exactly. and imagine the whole of Southern Africa, and there were a lot of people that got nominated, and it was just the three of us. They both went home to a huge welcoming.
Yeah.
You know, I came to Malawi and it was just
and the funny thing is, when the Malawi football team scores a goal in any tournament, well done, Malawi! We scored a goal. Heroes welcome.
Even when they come back as they even lost, like they're still celebrated.
Celebrated, indeed.
Come on.
Exactly. So the only thing that boils down to is the fact that I'm a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I won it as, you know, the first artist from Malawi to win an Afrima, and then on top of that, a female artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even as when Esmus won it after me, he still got a lot more praise for it.
Yeah.
Like, considering the fact that we both have the same award, and you know,
you were the first.
Yeah, exactly. I was the first, and I still didn't get the recognition for it. And I'm not gonna lie, like they did write about it, and you know, and that was basically it. But if you looked at Shekinah, she went back, and there were whole like parties thrown about it. You know, she did that. There were like whole like media, radio interviews sorted or whatever. And you know, maybe one can turn around and say that maybe I should have set that up or whatever. But I don't feel as if I should do that. If I've already done the work, then it should be spoken about. So after all of that, and then I just realized that, first of all, there are a lot of NGOs about that focus on girl empowerment, women empowerment, all of this stuff. It's like yelled at us at every given second, but no one talks about the impact that's, you know, actually being made. No one actually talks, like, brings a platform to the achievements that women are making. Like, it gets posted like for 2 seconds and that's it. And then they talk about like football or like other male dominated industries and stuff like that. So I decided, I got tired. I got tired of being a second-class citizen. So I decided, you know what? I've been applying, I've written so many proposals to a lot of like NGOs. I want to work on this project, blah, blah, blah. And it's very disheartening when you see your male counterpart artists going to villages in Malawi, handing out sanitary pads to little girls. There's so much that's wrong with that, you know? And the calculations are not calculating, you know what I mean? It's like, it's
not mathing.
Yeah, the math is not mathing. Like, it makes no sense. Then it made me realize that everything is just strategically set to work against us, as opposed to working for us or with us. The minimum that could happen is at least working with us, but that's not happening. And you can tell by the fact that all of these NGOs, there's no real on a de facto level, like, impact of what they're actually doing in Malawi. So I got angry and I did something about it. Started Malawian Girls Rock, and it's all self-funded. It's funded by myself and my mother.
Oh, wow.
And Alpha builds. He's the guy behind the website, so he constantly.
Wait, excuse me. Alpha does everything.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So Alpha's hiding in the background there.
Come on.
Alpha, come upstairs. Come say hi.
Yeah.
If he's watching, come say hi.
He needs the credit as well. Like,
wow.
Let me text him.
Well done to you too. Well done to you, your mom, Alpha. You're doing a great job.
I think it's a great initiative that you've done, because, like you said, not a lot of women are celebrated. So you bringing that up and helping women be celebrated, even for the smallest achievements, is a great thing. So keep that up. We're rooting for you.
The most beautiful thing is all the content is actually produced and curated by Malawian women. Everything is done by Malawi.
So everything on here.
I've seen that, exactly.
Yeah, everything.
I've seen that, and it's great to see that Malawian women are being celebrated, even for the smallest thing. Even if it's just you starting a business and doing great, I think that's amazing.
And that's what we want. We just want a platform where women are celebrated within and beyond the diaspora, and that's what we all want. And I've been trying to raise funds, because what I really want is to have more like female like journalists, more bloggers, more vloggers. Like if you have the website's even amazing, because Alpha came up to me one day and he was like, how do you feel about having like you know how Facebook Market has the market section? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, do you want to have it on the website, and then women can come on there and create their own stores and like sell them, and they don't have to. Yeah, so it's also a hosting platform where you don't have to set up your own website to create stores. So that's what that does. Yeah. So that's the idea of it. And you know, I'm hoping that it grows. I'm hoping that I can get a lot more funding to actually be able to pay writers based on the articles they write. And I just want it to, it's taken a life of its own. Like at this point, I literally just micromanage it. I'm just the editor. I used to write for the website, but I haven't had enough time to write, but I need to get back into that. So it's all my passions just put into one. And it's nice that I also have the support of my sisters, Camille and Michelle, and also my main funder, to be honest, my mom.
Big up, Mama Hazel Mak. Big up. Honestly, and big up Alpha Sky as well. Big up Alpha Sky. So we've got Alan Colonetti saying, "Look, evening all, amazing chat here on this initiative. Kudos to Hazel Mak and family for doing this." So
thank you.
Thank you very much.
So just to let you know, I am 45 years old. I've known Alan since I was 5.
Yo.
Oh wow.
Yo.
Hi Alan.
That's a good relationship there. That's really good.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you for watching.
That's one guy who's constantly on my back, who's constantly encouraging me. Days when I'm like, I've had enough. You just send a random message like, yo, I'm proud of you.
Keep
I'm
going.
thinking, okay,
okay, let's go. I gotta get up. Let me go.
Like, right, okay, cool. I'm going, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what I mean? So shout out to you, Alan. I mean, I sent him the link. I'm like, we're here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's actually sent me a WhatsApp. So when Hazel was talking and I laughed, he sent me a screenshot of this conversation, and he goes, a group of pandas is an embarrassed art.
So he knew.
Because he's got a label called Embarrassed Arts, okay, where he represents upcoming artists from Zim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, so I'm sure the moment he said embarrassed, like he was like Embarrassed Arts, you know what I mean? So
I'm glad somebody agrees with me. You know what I mean? I like this Alan guy already.
Big up, Alan. Big up.
Patrick, we've got a question for you, Patrick. We say, look, do you have a talent agency? And if you do have a talent agency, how do you suss out the talent?
How do I suss out the?
If you
do I have a talent agency? No, I'm gonna say no. I just like I said earlier, I'm self-styled A&R manager. You know what I mean? I spot talent and I'm drawn to it, and one way or another I try to help or work or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Again, it's like I said earlier as well about singing. You know what I mean? If I don't, how to put it? I think I saw someone in the comments. Somebody said I should be on a judge on a talent.
Yeah, you should. Yes. You really should. Yeah.
I mean, with the hat, you're really doing it already. Yeah, I can see him already. I can see him. I see you already.
So it's I think it's just one of those where yeah, when I was young, I think I was about 12. My mom asked me, "What do you want to be?" And I said, "I want to be a singer."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I want to be a singer." It's like, and I grew up in Zim, so it was one of those like, yeah, but music won't take you anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I used to sing. I was constantly singing, and then as I grew up, I just found myself working. You know, I hear somebody, I'm like, "Yo, that guy sounds dope," and I'm like, "Why don't you do this?" And then, you know, I mean, I don't want to be name calling or anything, but I have worked the string of people, you know what I mean? And
drop the names. Drop one.
Give us
Drop
three
one name.
Okay, fine. Give us
One.
five.
Drop a name.
Just one.
Just one. Okay, just one.
Holly Ray.
Wow, 5.
That man right there.
One more.
Speedy of Bongo Muffin.
No way.
Right there.
All right, okay.
Wow.
Speedy of Bongo Muffin. Go on Spotify or any platform.
Yeah.
Music platform. Look up his latest album. We produced.
That was you.
I think it's 16 songs on the album.
Whoa.
You see, even Hazel didn't know.
Hazel is so shook right now. Like, what?
You see, I think Alan is onto something. He says your hat. Yeah, it says that hat. It holds
It's the hat. It's holding this. It's the hat.
It's holding the judge. It also has. It also has this talented artist. Yeah.
There you have it.
Patrick is the definition of rabbit out the hat. He's pulling these things out like, what's going on here?
Guys, there's someone that's saying hello.
Oh, in the building. Alpha Sky, what's going on?
I can't hear you. Wait.
He can't hear me. He can't hear me.
Come on, jack of all trades. Much respect for you, Superman.
Much respect.
Much respect.
We've heard a lot about you.
Good, I'm hoping, because it's never good about me.
Ah!
It's always awesome. What do you mean?
You're doing a great job.
Always
You're
good.
doing a great job.
I told him about the Pinay.
Oh my lord.
Ah!
Oh my lord. She's revealing all my secrets.
I know. Everything. And now it's on recording. Hey.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God. Show them what you came with.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What we got here?
Delivery. You got delivery.
Oh,
What do you have there?
Should we zoom in?
We're close to.
Huh?
Wait.
Let's move this here.
What is it?
Oh, you got here.
Oh, it's the chocolate.
Gondolosi chocolate. You play too much. I can't even define. We can't even define.
Got a whole pack if you guys want some.
Anyway.
Damn, girl.
And anyway, in short, if you want to spice up your love life, have some Gondolosi chocolate.
Get chocolates from me. I'm the plug.
Yep.
Alpha Sky. Supply Gondolosi chocolate.
Kwanza cocoa, Gondolosi chocolate.
Maybe you can fill me in here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna do the honors with the Gondolosi thing?
I can happy.
I think you should do the honors.
Yeah.
No, I think Alpha should.
Yeah, Alpha.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
So
how do
we order? Yeah.
So Gondolosi is a very well-known and probably one of the best aphrodisiacs you can get. So now it's in chocolate form, so even better.
It's for men.
It's for men. Women, it has the effect is a lot less, but for women have good heart rates, whatever they say, which is bullshit. Sorry for the language. But it does what it does. That's literally.
Okay, so basically, Gondolosi for men is an aphrodisiac. For women, it has healthy properties, like it helps with like blood pressure and helps get your skin look good.
We're so.
I hope you're getting paid to plug
this product. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Of course. Why do you think I have a whole bag full?
No, but I don't understand.
You know me and product placement, right? I'm very much.
The manager is pouncing. Yo.
And on top of that, remember when I told you like my best friend Wezi that we started PR together? Kwanza Kokoa, Kwanza PR, same person. So she's the only Kwanza Kokoa farmer in the whole of Malawi. And she actually makes her own chocolate.
Wow.
Yeah. And she took us on a tour to her chocolate farm and stuff like that as well. It was absolutely amazing. And she's also Shamisa's godmommy. So
well, we would like to hear more from her on 5 rounds. Definitely not because of the name.
No, we can
because
hook it
we want
up.
to know.
We can hook it up. Yeah.
Was that a bit? Was there a bit of pun there?
There was no pun intended.
There was a pun intended in there.
You know what I mean?
It was a pleasure.
You guys gotta go.
It was a pleasure.
Nice one,
Thank
Thank you.
He's putting the little one to sleep, but like it's been such a great interview, and I will, if you guys can send me all your addresses. Okay, not the people in the comments, but you guys. I will send you some bars. Okay.
We got you. We got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And and then after you try the bars, maybe we can talk about having Wezi on the interview with you guys.
This is the part I wanted to get to. We need Wezi to come and please, she needs to tell us how this works, the ingredients, the food.
Exactly, and how she mixes everything.
Gondolosi chocolate?
Yeah,
she makes it herself.
I am telling you.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I put back what I said about the product placement.
No, like
I didn't realize.
We want to know the backstory, how it got here. She saw a challenge and she said, "I'm gonna solve it." You know what I mean? We want to know.
Yeah, definitely. And also, Patrick, you're trying to find out where the link is. Wezi was actually like in the beginning of the interview. I talked about doing PR for Two-Face, and there was someone that dropped my music to Auntie Rhoda.
Yeah.
It was Wezi, and that's how we released Liyaya first. And then released the video 2 years later. So it was Wezi.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Even the comments, they want some of that chocolate, man.
The Gondolosi chocolate.
No pun intended. I have to.
No pun.
Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Do you know the weird thing is?
It is vuga vuga, yeah.
Yeah, vuga vuga. Yes, it's vuga vuga. And it tastes like vanilla. I like telling the man I won't sleep.
Okay. Comment section. Red card.
Our comment section. Hazel, just to let you know, our comment section is always crazy. It's litty, as you can tell.
I'm surprised they behaved.
Can you read the craziest comments just for vibes?
I don't think you want to.
Look at what
Wow.
Not even just for vibes.
You have to. You have to.
Okay, fine. I've been skipping this comment for a minute. It was I have to find it. In the meantime, answer this question, right? What legacy do you want to leave behind? I want to see if what you think, Hazel, marries up with what Patrick thinks. Because if you're working together, there's got to be a vision. So what's the legacy you want to leave behind?
You got the vision.
I want multiple Grammys.
Yes, girl.
I don't want one. Yeah, I want multiple Grammys.
You just set up Patrick. You just set him up.
And I want another Afrima.
Another Afrima. Yes. Let's go for the second Afrima.
I think Afrima first and then Grammy. Even if it happens at the same time, I'm super grateful.
Okay. So
yeah, I mean, we'll squeeze in some mobiles in there as well.
Yes. Get the mobiles in, man. Get the mobiles in. Nice one. So here's your wild comment. So Milk Flavored Soda says, I have one more question. For your next music video, can I be the first chunky chocolate male video vixen for diversity's sake, you know?
You get it?
This is our guy.
You get it?
Yeah.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
That's our number one fan then.
If you
where are you based?
Yeah, so
where are you based?
Spoiler alert is in the UK, but
it's okay.
Well,
all right.
Patrick is like, wait, yeah.
The question there is when he says chunky. I get the chocolate bit when he says chunky. I think
how chunky are you?
Yeah, exactly. Like how chunky are you?
Nobody can know.
Wild.
Yeah? That's crazy. That is
it the Gondolosi chocolate? That's wild.
Yeah, I think they've seen it and they've gone crazy.
They're going crazy. You have to drop a link.
Yeah. Okay, I'll send you guys. I'll send you guys the link. Yeah.
Yep, we have it with the video. We have it with the video, full description, everything.
I like that, Alan.
So, before I get to Alan's comment,
okay.
milk flavored soda says chunky, like you know, Sean Kingston. Old Sean Kingston. Okay.
Old Sean Kingston.
Well,
I mean, would have to see you.
Yeah, the manager said so. The manager said so.
Chunky man, reveal yourself.
Here's what it is. You know, like I said about singing, right? Like how if you can't sing, I'll tell you can't sing.
Yeah.
If you can't rap, I'll tell you can't rap. And the reason I say those things is because I know I can sing. I know I can rap. You know what I mean? So if he's chunky, I'm a chunky dude. Is he as chunky as I am?
So you know whether it's chunky or not, yeah?
Get out. Oh my god. So he says Chesterfield, come for me. Oh my god. Guy.
Tomorrow.
He says he's in Chesterfield tomorrow. It looks like it's gonna be a meetup. Oh my god. I don't know what
link up.
People want a verse, Patrick. People want a verse. You've started something. You have started something.
A rap or a sing?
Ooh, whatever, suits.
Hey.
Waiting for it. You can play music in the background, whatever it is. We got you.
We'll let you think about that.
I'll let Hazel answer the question, then I'll jump on it.
Nice one. So Alan says, look, would your legacy not rather be fulfilled through Malawian Girls Rock?
Oh, that is really deep. I think when it boils down to having playing multiple roles. And I think as an artist, achieving all a MOBO, a Grammy, and another award, that all amplifies the main dream of Malawian Girls Rock reaching its pinnacle of being a platform that really and truly celebrates women and is actually internationally recognized. So I think it all goes hand in hand. My achievements will literally be a reflection of why Malawian Girls Rock needs to be there, because I cannot shine unless other women are shining too. And in a space where we can all just really celebrate each other in a most vulnerable states. And I say vulnerable because as a woman, when you achieve something, you get to, you're told to kind of shrink your greatness. And if you do amazing work, you kind of get told that, we understand that men shine more than women, but you don't have to scream that you achieve this all the time. And you get that sense where if you constantly speak about your achievements, people look at you like, you won that in 2018, grow up,
Wow.
But those are that's exactly how people expect you to behave as a woman. So in achieving all of the things we aim to achieve with the Hazel Mak brand will be a true reflection of why Malawian Girls Rock is there, because I see so many women on the daily, because I'm the editor. Everything that gets posted, I see it. And to be honest, it encourages me. It makes me think, okay, there's so many women that are they have 5 children. They're still doing that. There's so many women doing amazing things. And then I look at my situation. I'm like, why am I not doing more? So it's on a personal level, Malawian Girls Rock is definitely a project that is very close to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I only got to Malawian Girls Rock because I felt an emptiness of the achievements, of the celebrations of my achievements. And I realized that I can't give people that power over me to celebrate my wins. And I thought there must be other women like that. So I'm just another woman that's getting amplified by Malawian Girls Rock. And there's a need for it.
That's a very good message. Wow, that's deep. Wow. That is deep. That's struck home. That's struck home. That's really beautiful. Yeah.
So Stop Shouting My Social says, win it again in 2023, girl. I will personally go to Malawi and organize the celebration you deserve.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're all going to be there.
I'll get
funding my
ticket with super chats.
Yes. Do what you gotta do.
Okay. So, guys in the chat, quick one. Do you want M.Patrick to sing or rap? Come on. Patrick, well, your namesake True City fan says sing. You know, he says sing. We want to hear your voice. Others are saying rap. Others are saying battle. Just give us something so these people can rest.
30-second snippet. Something you're working on last night.
Let me get comfortable.
Yes.
I grew up in R&B, old school.
Yeah.
Yo, man's about to pull the number.
Everybody needs a little time away. I heard her say from each other. Even lovers need a holiday. Oh yeah. Far away from the ones that they love. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say.
I'm sorry.
You two are clowns. What?
That's good.
But that was really good.
You know what? Even our Patrick sings also, but apparently milk flavored soda says our Patrick could never. But this dude melted my heart.
Guys, who's this True City
Patrick's melting heart here.
He's part of 5 rounds. He's part of 5 rounds. Honestly, he should have been on.
Yeah.
This one goes nice with the chocolate thingy.
Patrick, yeah.
Oh my God.
Patrick, you just need gondolas with this one.
One Tally, you messed up the jingle bells. Come on. What was I supposed to do with the jingles? Now they're talking me about Sorry.
Patrick, you've got a great voice. I won't lie. You got a great voice.
Right.
And that was really
To be honest, I can't remember the last time I heard that song. Now I'm going to get off this and listen to that. I'm going to play that song and just video call him like.
With the phone light.
Yeah.
Look
really
at that.
good.
Look at that.
Advert for chocolate recorded. Wow.
On the copyright. You know what I mean? Okay, you guys in the comments, man, you're going nuts. So you're going nuts. One last thing I need you guys to do. If you didn't like the video for Hazel, you better like the video for M.Patrick. The guy sang for you. Come on now.
Yep.
Yes.
Like this video. And if you are not subscribed, come on, subscribe. You know how we get down. We wild, we're crazy. We talk about it.
I'm gonna go like it myself. You see, I'm gonna like
there you go.
Oh wow, it's wild. I can actually hear myself. I can hear you guys over.
Okay.
I'm gonna go like it.
Do that.
There you go. Liked it.
Nice
and I've just subscribed.
Thanks for the love there.
It's crazy over here.
I like as well.
It's crazy over here.
It's crazy over here. It's crazy over here. No,
like the 5 rounds.
Okay, all right. I was like, what's crazy?
In the 5 rounds.
So we have. Why is it called 5 rounds? I've just been very curious about this.
MP, can you explain, please? Thank you.
I thought it was like shots, like 5 rounds of shots. So like, do I have problems? Like, why am I relating it to alcohol?
You're the second person this week who's asked us, like, you guys, why did you call it 5? The other person was like, I don't know what I'm getting into. You know, what is this I'm getting into? Like, you would come in 5 rounds. Like, what? You know, so.
Personally, I was low-key shook because I know the both of you, and I'm just like,
what's going on? You're like,
well,
hey, we even had a conversation with Wentali. He was like, do you want me to send you the questions? I was like, yes, you know, I'd like you to send me the questions because I like to be prepared. And then immediately sent him another voice note saying, do you know what? No, I don't actually need you to do that.
It's okay.
Yeah, let's go for this debate.
So the way this show started, it started amongst friends in COVID. During COVID, there's quite a few of us who got together. We were all gamers, so we were gaming and we were talking to each other, and we'd always argue about stuff like, "Hey, what's going on here? Hey, what's this in the world?" Blah, blah, blah. And we're like, you know what? Let's put this on a podcast. You know, it started off with a lot of people and ended up with 5 people. So we were like, what should we call it? Oh, the round table. The one's like, I know. 5 rounds, and that was it.
Yep,
that was it. 5.
Well, just 5 rounds. It's not because like there's 5 of you, and are just like.
Well, usually, yeah.
No, we're not fighting, but vocally we are. Vocally, we fight. We fight every day, every week, we'll probably be fighting after this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So honestly, big up Hazel, big up M.Patrick for coming on, man. We really appreciate it. We really hung out with you. We have kept you here for almost 2 hours. Jesus.
I know. I didn't even see the time.
That's the 5 rounds.
Wow. That's the 5 rounds effect.
Yeah.
I love it.
For your wrap up.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it's really nice to have been invited to your platform.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if this is going to work, but how's about we premiere Breaking My Focus now?
Yo!
Oh!
Second follow-up. Oh my gosh!
Come on!
Hold on a minute. I need to. You know what? Yeah,
whoa, God.
My blood is going to burst. I'm coming.
No, we don't care about your bladder. Sorry, do you not hear what?
It's okay. We'll wait for you.
Just play the song. I'll be listening.
Just mute your mic.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, so I'm going to try it, and then let me know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
What a great owner.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
A bit louder.
Well, that's a nice bass. Oh, there's going to be music in the car, man. I like the sound in the background, didn't it? Is that a
guitar? Live guitar.
Yeah.
Is it not playing?
It is playing. Continue.
It's playing. Continue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I can definitely listen to this in the club.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tune. Oh my days.
Who's on? Is Patrick on the log drum? Yeah.
Producer, may I just write and sing?
Patrick, is that
no way.
Is that you on the log drum?
Damn,
that was crazy.
Damn. I'm actually speechless. That was
crazy,
amazing.
crazy.
And we truly get the message that you say when you're working together. It's so easy to work together because then you're just out there doing your thing, right? You get in the booth, and then you're singing, and Patrick's just got it like boom, 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 and he's got the right tunes for you.
That's what it is.
That is real.
Wow.
He came through just at the right time. Like I told you, my previous manager died, and then it was just like, what am I doing now? And then even when the first agreement was really, we're just gonna work on one single. And I sent him a message. I was like, how do you feel about managing me? And he was like, no, I'm focusing on A&R. I have other things to do. So like, let's just do this one track and let's just do that. And I was just like, okay, cool. And then literally a whole EP later, a whole like, I don't know, 8-7 songs later.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're my manager, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
It definitely went that way, as in, yeah, you're my manager, right? I'm like, yeah, okay. Like you can't say no now because
you can't refuse. And if she made you an offer, you can't.
That's what it is.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like you're my manager or else.
But guys, no, I'm really excited. I had a conversation with Wentali. The main reason why I really wanted Patrick to be here as well is because this is the next chapter in Hazel Mak, and Patrick is very like heavily involved in even coming down to the visuals, like the full package. And it's really great to have someone that truly believes in you. And working with producers here in Manchester, I was telling my mom, it's literally the first time that anyone has said to me that you're an amazing vocalist, you're a great artist, and you're talented. And I think that's what we lack in terms of when it comes to Malawian artists. We don't tell them enough that they're talented. We don't tell them enough that their creativity is wanted. We don't tell them enough that who they are as artists on a personal level and even on a professional level, they are appreciated and they're loved. We're very quick to judge and to throw opinions, but we're not quick to appreciate and to show love where we need to show love. Like, we don't need to show love to an artist when they die. They're here. As long as we're here and you appreciate their music, give them their flowers. And I'm very excited to be working with someone like Patrick that actually believes in my work. And for the first time, to have someone that tells me without saying too much, you did good. And it's very encouraging for me. I feel very motivated to do more. Yeah. So yeah, I'm about to cry too.
Patrick and Hazel, you did good. Patrick and Hazel, you did good. And 5 rounds is actually throwing you the flowers. You guys, you deserve it all.
You deserve all
have
the
so
flowers.
much respect for you guys. You're doing a great job. And most of all, like, whatever you have working on now and what you're releasing next, we'll try our best to, put it out there, because we just want to support the artists that make, this world so easy. Because when you produce the music, we feel the music and we're so hyped up. Right about now is we're going to be blasting your music in the car, in the room. We're going to be partying to that. And what better way to do it is, we have to show our love, going forward. And we'll do our best to, make you be seen out there, because you deserve it all. And Patrick, well done. Well done. You're doing a great job, man. And Hazel, continue what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
This woman is giving us two good Hazel. Things: music and Gondolosi.
Oh, you're gonna say no.
I am set for Valentine's. I'm set for Valentine's. I'm set.
And Hazel,
free the papi.
Another way you talk about, you make music for women that are going out. Like, when you're going out, you feel good. I have one favorite song of yours that I always play, Serenade You.
Nice.
I love That song so much. I listen to that all the time. I love that song.
Yep.
I love that you love it. It's actually, when it comes to some of the songs that I've written in the past, that song literally comes like number one for me, because it's actually one of the first records that I got to just record the kind of music that I would like to listen to. And Serenade is all about like appreciating my chocolate man. I just want to serenade you, like you. Let me give you your flowers, King, please.
It's too much.
I love that song. I love that song. Amazing.
It's too much. So is this like something?
Sorry?
Like, y'all are wearing branded t-shirts.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you noticed.
Where's ours?
That is coming.
Yeah. So
I told you guys I'll give you Gondolosi chocolate. I feel very disrespected. Where's my t-shirt?
It's coming.
Even Patrick's looking at you guys like, where's mine?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what the heck?
We'll talk. Let's talk.
So there you have it.
Your merch is coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Don't worry, it's coming.
Yep.
Man. We'll do
Yeah, I like that.
Definitely
like that.
Yeah.
We got t-shirts. We got we even got bucket hats, t-shirts, bucket hats, crop tops.
Patrick.
We got hoodies, stuff like that. So hats, he's the hat man. So we got to
get t-shirt, jumper, hat. Yeah.
Just merchandise, guys. We're here for it.
Come on, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. It's coming.
You better wear it. It's not pajamas.
Let's get those extra peas in. Extra peas.
That's what it is.
Extra peas.
You can't be serious. You can't be. No. Listen.
I'm my head. I know Patrick. His head is already running.
No. Merchandise. I like.
Yeah. You should.
Good notice there. Good spot, man. Good spot.
Yeah.
So,
guys, I know. I talk a lot.
No, we appreciate it.
Honestly, the other day, after we finished, we had a video shoot over the weekend, and we came back so tired, right? After I had lied to people, she's okay, then we'll finish shoot the barbecue in my house. But Hazel Mak was being Hazel Mak, and Patrick just looking at me like, hell no.
No,
I'm not doing that. I'm not
like,
doing
no,
that.
we're not doing that. So anyway,
It would have been nice.
But no.
It would have
But
been
it's nice to have someone that reels you in as well. Like, no.
Yeah.
But
Sit down. Sit
Calm
down.
down.
But nah.
So we sat down, and then Patrick has worked with some Malawian legends too.
Excuse you.
Yes, son.
This is why this is why you need to get him on your next 5 rounds.
Definitely.
There we go.
He's coming on.
That's
a good caveat, man. Patrick,
where do you want to sit? Where do you want to sit? You got the slot. It's like, you got it.
No, we sat on the dining table, and then we talked about the day, and then somehow we got to talking about like Malawian music, and then he was just dropping names, and I was just sat there because I was so tired, and I was also drinking my wine as I do, and, and he was just dropping names. I was like,
Are you serious?
Sir.
Who?
Are you what?
Huh?
I'll put it this way, right? I say to people that I'm proudly Zimbabwean because I can speak Ndebele, Shona, Kalanga, a bit of Tswana, a bit of Nyanja. So those are languages spoken in Zim. But also, I'm proudly African. You know what I mean? I'm proudly African. Being proudly African, I made it a point, a goal to listen to music from across the continent. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was at a point in my life where I was reaching out to people in Egypt, Morocco, Malawi, and putting them on, like literally on different platforms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I ended up reaching out to some really dope people in Malawi. And yeah,
there's more to this. There's
Yeah,
more
man.
to this.
Make
We,
sure
we,
you
we
make
got
sure
you here.
Tune in for the next one because we're gonna get him to tell us to give us.
Yeah, yeah.
Even I was like, what? How? What? What?
It's worth the
No,
shot.
and then he was just talking, and you know them times where you're just like, let me just listen.
Mm.
And then you're just like, wait, what? And I remember I sent a voice note to Wantali. I was like, yo, you need to get Patrick.
I remember.
Because the gems he was dropping. Like, honestly, I was like, the gems he was dropping, you need to.
We'll get him on. We'll definitely.
We've got more questions for you, Patrick, and you better have all the answers. And
I'll do my best. I'll do my best. For now, what I can ask is two things.
Yeah.
Make sure you all support Hazel to the fullest. Like, for the people in the chat, you guys here, like I said, it's Afrima or rather Mobos, Afrima, Grammys. It has to happen in that order. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
one way or another. The only way it happens is when everybody puts her on. You know what I mean? I've said this to her and I've said it to my guys. I've done my part. You know what I mean? My journey has always been in the background and it will stay in the background. But I also have the loudest voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I will project it as loud as possible. You know what I mean? So like I says, Hazel was yesterday, it's today, and it's tomorrow.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
it.
That's
Big
what
up, big
Powerful.
up, big
Powerful.
up.
Thank you so much.
Powerful.
Thank you.
Alan says, thank you, 5 rounds. Hazel Mak, Big Bro, and Patrick for the invite. It's been entertaining and educational. The future for Africa is so bright with the attitude and mentality on display. Big up, Alan.
Wow, thank you.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
We got this.
Thank you. That's what's up. That's what's
Oh
up.
yeah, by the way, please vote Music Producer of the Year, Global Africa Awards.
Yeah.
Baby.
We need all the details. We need all those details.
I'll send the link.
Post in the
Please,
comments.
Yeah.
Nice one. No, we really appreciate it, man. I want to say thank you, Hazel, for spending time with us, coming on, man. Listen, this is huge, man. For somebody as huge as you to spare 2 hours with us, you know, the mother, the singer, the songwriter, the busy woman, man, the business lady, the Malawian Girls Rock pusher, come on, man, the ambassador, the flag bearer, the Grammy getting.
Okay, stop it, y'all. I can't handle my head right now.
No, we appreciate it, man.
The Grammy winner. Don't forget that.
We also want to thank you for pointing our attention to M.Patrick. This man has a lot to tell us. He has a lot to tell. Thank you, big producer. We've heard good things already, man. And come on, we want to hear more. We want more, Mr. Patrick. We want more.
If you want to get to other artists.
Oh, we get it. I got it.
We get it already.
I can get Speedy for next week.
Oh.
Don't be playing.
Okay.
We'll talk.
You have to register this. Yeah, write it on paper. Sign it.
I don't have to. I've just said it now, live on
5 rounds on air. Let's go.
Caught you on 4K. Caught you on 4K. Yeah.
Yeah.
You better.
After this, I'm sending him a message to tell him.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like I said, for me, it's we talk and act. Talk and act.
Yeah.
Talk and act.
This
So
is it.
I'm offering that to you guys now.
Patrick, Hazel, thank you
So
very much.
in other words, he's basically saying we look forward to future collaborations with 5 rounds.
Oh, that's perfect words.
Of course.
Perfect words.
I'm calling the tailor tonight. Hey, Saturday.
Yeah, I'm a 5XL, so yeah.
All right, we got you. We got you. Even better. Write it down.
Right. Man. All right, yeah. So thank you for coming on, guys. You know this moment now. Yeah, we need those sound bites. We need them sound bites from both of you all, actually. So who wants to go? I think Hazel, go first, and then Patrick will close it for us. Here we go.
You got this.
No, wait. Can you guys give me an example?
Perfect.
I really suck at these
I'll give you
things.
one. I'll give you one. What's
Hey,
going
what
on?
can you take?
What's going on, people? You've been hanging out with Wantali, Nala, Patso, M.Patrick, Hazel on 5 rounds. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification button, man. And we out. Your turn, Hazel.
What's up, guys? You've been chilling with an embarrassment of pandas here on 5 rounds. You better subscribe.
Next.
No, that embarrassment of pandas thing is the one.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither. This is a first. This is a first. Yeah, but no, nice.
What's
one.
up, guys? I'm really bad at this. Like, honestly, I'm so bad. Can I do it by myself when no one is watching me?
Yeah.
Sure.
I guess.
I guess it's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho,
All right.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Hazel Mak, and you've been chilling with us on 5 rounds with an embarrassment of pandas. And we're so glad you were here with us. So subscribe.
Come on. That's it. We got there. We got there. Okay.
So much work.
Mr. Patrick, let's go.
Hey, what up? It's
You guys.
hey, what's up? It's M.Patrick, aka Mtukudzi Patrick, aka Stula Africa. We are right here hitting them 5 rounds with Wantali, Nala, Mpato. You know what you got to do? Subscribe, like, subscribe again, tell your friends, and then come back and subscribe. That's
it. You see, that's a pro right there. That's one take.
One take, you know. One take, Patrick.
It took a lot of years. It took a lot of years.
Yeah? Embarrassment pandas rounds. Hey guys, we appreciate
embarrassment pandas.
We appreciate you guys coming on, man. We had a lot of fun. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. God bless. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Patrick. Let's go.
Thank you, Hazel.
Thank you so much.